This is Qikong, a small beach town in the very south of Taiwan. Today we are renting a scooter and driving through this tropical paradise in search of some waterfalls tucked away in the jungle. Getting there will be a bit of an adventure as we'll be hiking and also sort of rock climbing our way through the jungle before we get to have a refreshing dip in the waterfall pools. Good morning and welcome back to Qikong in Taiwan. We are still in the Red Garden Resort that we introduced to you in the previous video, but good news, you may have noticed, this is not the previous room. No, we have been upgraded to the penthouse suite that has a 180-degree view of the ocean. But before we show you that, this is our humble sleeping area. This is where, some would say this is where the magic happens, but to put it plainly, this is where the sleeping happens. We have a little pond area outside, 2 deck chairs overlooking the ocean in the background. There is also, please follow me,
into the bathroom. Just look at this.
We've had night buses that were less comfortable than this bathtub. Seriously, I could sleep in here.
And also here, you have the beautiful views of the ocean.
I have to say, this room is the nicest room that I think we've slept in since we started traveling, beginning of last year. On every side there are incredible views. Look at it!
Just look at this!
There is a little sun deck area here with 2 private chairs just for us. No one else has access to this area. This, believe it or not, this is all ours. Such an incredible big thank you to the Red Garden Resort team for hosting us.
Great.
This place is incredible.
It's incredible.
As you can see, I mean. So we're gonna have a quick breakfast now.
Today we're going to explore a bit more of Qikong. Today we are going to see some waterfalls. We did some research yesterday about some waterfalls we can go to, and I think we just found the perfect spot to do that. And we're gonna rent a motorcycle, have ourselves a little road trip.
The last time we rented a motorcycle, we rented an electrical one here in Qikong, and we drove to the most southern point, which fortunately is pretty close.
Yeah.
I think it's about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes drive from here.
No, not even that.
If you make a few pit stops,
Yeah,
we made
15 minutes of driving or 20 minutes.
We made a few pit stops, 7-Eleven, some other spots. Anyway, I don't think an electrical motorcycle is gonna be sufficient for the trip we have planned today, because
we're gonna have to rent a real one. It's not going to be sufficient to get there and back on one battery. At least I don't want to risk it.
Thank you. It's really good, thank you.
There's some eggs, some pancake, fruits, bacon, bread. Alright, I'm just going to enjoy the breakfast and then head on out to explore. I had a quick shower. I even shaved, can you see it? Nice and smooth. We just rented a motorbike.
We are going to the Qikong Waterfall, which is a little bit more in the hilly part of Qikong National Park. So a little bit more of a mountainous area.
Many mountains over there.
Many mountains. Unfortunately, also some more stormy looking clouds. So we're hoping we're not gonna get caught off guard by a shower, because they did not predict much rain today, but we know by now that here in Taiwan, rainstorms come and go as they please, not minding the weather forecast at all.
We had a quick little stop somewhere, and then in the span of 15 minutes that we spent there, it started really raining, getting super dark, like thunderstorms almost, and then 15 minutes later, beautiful blue skies again. I mean, it's a bit weird, but it's also nice. I mean, at least it's not raining all day long and just a short shower.
Anyway, got our trusty scooter here. So far she's been driving pretty well, I have to say. It's way more comfortable than the electric one that we had.
Yeah, especially for 2 people. It's got a bit more power, a little bit more room. 2 thumbs up.
Doubling up on the sunscreen here, because even though at times it is a little bit clouded, the sun is still pretty powerful, so.
Alright, if you're ready, off we go! We are at the crossroad where we need to go in. It's just about 1 kilometer now, so almost there. So far, really beautiful.
Good to go. Wow, look at those mountains and those clouds. It's beautiful here. We have arrived at the parking for the waterfall.
At least I think, let me double check. Yeah, seems we are in the right spot.
Are we gonna bring our rain jackets as well? Because
no.
Okay. Just the water. Switching out the helmet for a cap. Look at me. Bought one yesterday because the sun is so strong here.
That way?
Fish.
Had to pay our $20 for parking a scooter. Taiwanese dollar, so it's $60 cents.
Otherwise it's quite expensive. So we're on this small little trail that I hope will lead us to the Qikong waterfall. It is known as a 7 holes waterfall because it is basically a waterfall in 7 different levels, and each level has its own pool. Now it's supposed to be a bit of a hike to get up there because you literally have to climb it a little bit. It's supposed to be pretty steep. We'll see when we get there. I mean, there are some kids in front of us. I think if they can do it, we should be able to manage.
It looks like it's time for a little climb up here.
So it's a little bit on the steep side. As you can see, that family is up there in front of us. But we got some nice sturdy shoes, and there is a rope to hold on to in case it gets slippery or difficult.
Wow. It's nice to be in nature, a bit of jungle. For the slippery tree roots here. This is the first pool, or maybe the second pool. Seems there's a very small one down there. We're gonna check out a bit higher. It doesn't seem like it's very deep here. You can swim here. We're gonna go a little bit more up there, see what we can find there. Hopefully find ourselves a refreshing swim.
So we've reached the first level of the waterfall, but I think we're going to continue a little
I
bit.
think this is already the 3rd level or 4th level though.
Like I said, we've reached the 3rd level of the waterfall, the 3rd level.
I think it's the first proper one where we can swim.
Yeah, and it seems about, well, up to here. The water seems to come up to here.
So it's nice for a proper swim, but we don't know what's higher. So maybe we're going to check out the one higher level first and then see where we can swim best.
Maybe we can find a pool to have all to ourselves.
Ooh, that would be nice too. Welcome back to another episode of Kimiana Jones.
Mountain goat training part 2.
Yeah.
This is the bit where it does come in handy, the rope, because otherwise, I mean, it's too slippery. You
Yeah,
sort of
it's
have to...
pure rock and quite slippery because it's a little moist and wet.
But I mean, if you have the rope, it's, I don't want to jinx it, it's relatively easy. Gonna fall down in a minute, of course.
But it will also be fun going back down.
Oh yeah, that it will. Almost there.
There we go. Seems we have to cross the river and go through the river a little bit. We just had a quick check upstream to see if there was anything close by. We walked past it for a few minutes. And we didn't see anything immediately. But yeah, it's really nice to see the different levels and just do the climbing a bit. So it's not just walking to a waterfall, just hiking a bit. It's also climbing, a bit of adventure.
And it's really in the jungle. I thought maybe this was gonna be like this waterfall that was right outside the city, because it's really close actually to Hangshun city where we passed by the township here.
10-15 minute drive from Hangshun.
But you're really inside this pretty wild jungle. You can hear the stream trickling down the rocks, and it's like, ooh, I want to get into the water. It sounds so refreshing and relaxing right now.
I think the one we passed by earlier, which we showed you, where there were some people already in it, I think that is the best one to swim. It looks like the biggest and the deepest one. So we're gonna head back down a little bit, well, 5 or 10 minutes towards the bigger pond that we saw earlier. It would be really nice, because really sweating. It's hot and humid here.
We're queuing to go downhill here. Mike took the bag for this one because it's more like rappelling down the rope, because we're at the cliff bit again, the rocky bit, and he's a little bit more stable, a little bit more confident on the slippery part, so he has a bag now. You can imagine when you have small kids, this is a tricky bit because you can't really trust them to rappel down by themselves. Up's not that difficult, you just push them up a bit, but this is harder. You prefer me to wait until you're down, or?
Let me get a few meters so I can dodge you when you fall down.
But yeah, as you can see, this part is just straight down on slippery rock. Standing on this super tiny ledge here. So lean like this, like lean back. That's weird. If any of you happen to be rock climbers or mountaineers, you probably have quite a lot to say about my tactics coming down here.
There we have Kim coming down. As you can see, it's really steep. Like, this is the camera holding it level. This is the steepness it goes up, so very steep.
This is fortunately the hardest bit of the downhill part, or so I'm hoping.
It went pretty smooth now. Only the very steep part that took a little bit longer, but
yeah. The problem is, I think for me, the reason why I was so much slower than you, because I'm a little bit scared to lean into the abyss.
yeah, if you just lean in, you can almost run down.
Yeah.
But we made it to the pool where we can swim.
Bam!
I already took off my clothes. Also my shoes, because yeah, I want to make my shoes, but I hate wet feet if you don't know already.
You get cranky.
Yeah, I get cranky, but it looks very steep now that I'm here.
Yeah, it does.
Now comes the tricky bit. Oh! Yeah. The slightly colder line. Up until some part of my legs, it's okay, but then... Oh! That's cold. It is very cold, no?
Good God! Wow! Really nice though!
Oh, so refreshing. I love this. Alright, all dressed up. Wait, am I wearing my pants? Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Yeah, check.
I'm wearing my pants.
We
Check.
have all our stuff. We were in there for a good hour,
I
maybe a little
it
bit
was,
more.
It was just too good, so relaxing.
But now it's starting to get a little bit cloudy, a little bit darker.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a little bit rainy in a moment, but it's part of the experience here in Taiwan.
But we are gonna leave now just to make sure that we get down the mountain before it starts to pour. If it starts to pour, because you know, it is the rainy season.
It'll be muddy and sliding, so we're gonna head down now. We'll see you at the motorbike.
So we're gonna drive back, hopefully still find a nice spot to watch the sunset somewhere on the west coast. So we're gonna drive back via Hengshun, I think.
Hengshun,
This is the town we passed through on the way here. And I think when we do that, we should be able to just catch the sunset and hopefully outrun the rain.
Ready to go? Making a quick little stop here at the beach to enjoy the last bit of the sunset. We're a little bit on the late side because we stopped to recharge my phone.
Lots of people
This
on
is where all
beach
people
today.
hanging out today. I think this is South Beach, not sure, it's one of the beaches here. We're just gonna enjoy the sunset here. Very beautiful. And maybe
Grab a quick drink.
a little bit of a party vibe going on here with all the terraces and people drinking and nice
we have the
music.
scooter, so we can't really drink.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna drink, just non-alcoholic beverage.
So we think we are gonna end this video here. We're gonna enjoy the last bit of the sunset, like Lake said, maybe have one drink.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna return our scooter, head back to the resort. Next video will probably be...
I think we're going to search for the best beach here in Genting. There are quite a lot of beaches. You've got Little Bay Beach, Great Beach, South Beach. And we were wondering what would be the best beach to go to.
We're gonna look for it.
And we're gonna look for it tomorrow.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a big like. We had a great day. We loved exploring the waterfall. We loved the little hiking bits and the climbing and the rappelling on a slippery rock. And come to think of it, I also love just chilling on the beach, which is what we're gonna do in the next video. But anyway, if you liked it, please leave a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.